Everybody, welcome back to IronMan episode 6 with me, Sid, still alive. And look, I've got pants, or well, I call them trousers, because I'm British, but in America you would call them pants. Whereas, of course, you know, we would call those pants. So, yeah, I realised I've got 3 gears, and this fella here, who happens to be a treasure hunter trader, was selling those. Now I could still use some shoes, but I only have 1 gear left, and yeah, he needs 2, and I don't think I've got anything I can sell. If I'd have cooked those up, I suppose I could try and sell you 8. That would give me 1 gear. That would. Have I got 8 of that left? Because I just cooked up a load. I've only got 4 spelt, and then the rest is damn you. I don't know whether there's any more ripe kicking around out here, but yeah, I just cooked up another 16 bread. The pit kilns have finished, so we can certainly start off by doing some bits and pieces. And one of the bits and pieces we can do is this, which will, if we take, you have 3 slots, so if I take those 3 out, remove that and put that in there, that now has 5 slots, and that can be chopped back up for its constituent reeds. Now the question is, I don't think I can do anything with this one, but I have got enough to bring myself all the way up to, because that is a 5 slot, so that's those, and then we can bring all of this down here, and we can do another one of those and another one, and I should be able to take that out and put that in there. Now the problem is this, put that in there, sorry. The problem is this is now pretty much unusable. These are 4 slots, so that's 4. So if I were to, because I can't do anything, I can't chop those up or anything, the only thing I could do in theory, if there is a trader out there who will purchase them, is I could do that. But if we now come down here, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, do 1 more, that should get me to here, which I think, yes, I need to take that out of there first though. I can do that, and that takes us up to a whopping massive great 20 slots of inventory space. Now, to say, these have unfortunately got no use. We can store them on the ground, so we can put them, I don't know, maybe down here temporarily for when we inevitably, if we die, and we can get back to our death point. Now, what have I got there? That should go in there. That's nice and fine. That can come up there. This is still stuff we keep about my personage. We'll pop that in there temporarily. We've got a whole load of copper, and we have got an anvil mold. We've got 2 ingot molds. I have now got a water jug, which will come in very handy, and 3 food bowls. Not so handy, but you know, I didn't want to waste the crafting side of things. So I need 9, well, basically we need to process up all of our copper in an ideal world. Because I don't want to be leaving it behind, and we're going to leave this place and leave these crops to grow. They're not growing a lot, and I assume there's not been many people on the server, because time stops when the server is off, when there's nobody online. So if I take 8 out of there, that gives me 6 ingots worth. And if I take another 8 out of there, and that gives me, that's 9 ingots worth, plus another 3, which is a pickaxe and 2 ingots. So I think that is what we need to do next. So we'll pop you in there, we'll pop that in there, we'll pop that in there. That's 900, plus that goes to 1200. That's pretty good. What we're going to do is we're going to preserve our limited amount of charcoal, and we're going to heat this up to start off with using logs, and then we will finish this off using charcoal. I think I might even have I got only charcoal? Got a little bit of brown coal actually. Now copper melts at yeah, we could do it with, we can actually reduce the dependency even further with that. That will be pretty handy. And then I probably need to think about what I'm going to do with these last 8 and a bit ingots of copper, because I can only cast them 2 at a time that way. I could do 3, I could do a spare hammer because I probably want, but I'll definitely want pickaxes. So and ultimately I'm going to want to find tin and get into the Bronze Age, but right now I'll settle for getting these up to, I think these go to 700, yeah, so once that's at 700 we swap out to the coal. We may need to swap out to the charcoal after that, but we'll see how that goes. No point wasting this, we're waiting for that to get 700, not that. I know it's petty, but that's how it goes. Almost there. We might as well do it now, because now you can start going up higher and this can go back, and we'll save this firewood for something else. Now I am going to make more bread before we go, but before we leave this place I need to basically package up as much as I can and carry it with me, but only take the essentials. And this is going to be the interesting thing, because my limitations are very much what I've got, what I can carry on my back. So for example, packed dirt, useful, I can always make it. Flint is always useful. The hay bed is something I could probably make, so you know, we'll not worry about the hay bed, we'll see. But ultimately, you know, there's certain things I'm going to not take with me. You know, some of these baskets, I can make baskets when we get to wherever we're going. Clay I can find, charcoal I'll take, rot I'll not take. You know, it's the vessel I will take, and we'll just eat what we can't take, but I will convert a lot of that over, because we've got a lot of firewood there, so I'll convert a lot of that over into bread, because bread will keep, the charred bread especially, will keep longer. And yeah, I think that's basically what we need to do. And then we'll take what molds, ingots, probably ingots, and pick maybe hammer, although if I've got ingots and an anvil I can always make the other bits, so kind of swings and roundabouts really. Definitely clay oven, not that, we can always make those. We'll take our torch holders. You know, it's going to be a little bit of a juggling act, to be honest, working out what to take with us and what not to take with us. But we will come back here, because obviously every time we leave a place we will leave it with crops planted, and hopefully at some point if we swing round again we'll do it. And you know, from a nomad point of view, or a nomadic culture point of view, they didn't tend to just roam around willy-nilly. They had like a circuit, because they followed, well, a lot of them were following the herds of whatever prey animals they used you know, reindeer or buffalo or antelopes or deers or whatever it was. So, you know, you have a similar thing, but we need to make that decision eventually, but not right now. And I'm not sure, did I put anything in? No, I didn't, did I? Because these are just, I can't actually do anything with them. They're the worst kind of trader vessel. And I think we are most definitely going to need to bring in some charcoal. I don't think we'll need more than 3 or 4 though. So, sorry if I don't know whether you can hear that, but there's a ginger cat snoring away. He's proper not a care in the world. I really, if there's such a thing as reincarnation, I want to come back as a cat. Because they have, well, at least a cat that's owned and lives in a household. Maybe not a feral wild cat. That might be less than ideal. But yeah, amaranth bread, and we'll definitely do the sunflower. I'm not sure about the flax. I could do it, but I mean, there's a question mark about how valuable that will be. But we can cook as much as we can get cooked. We'll use up all the firewood, and the world will be a good and happy place. That sounds like a plan. Oh, I could also make spears, can't I? So I can make copper spears, which at least will up my damage a little bit. I would have liked to have got them from sifting, but, you know, you can't have everything. Everybody's so keen to tell me that all the time, and it seems grossly unfair, because I want everything. In terms of where we're going to go after here, I think we are going to head over to this trader here and see what he has, and also see what's in the vicinity. That seems like using the traders as points of stopover seems like a fairly good idea to me. In the meantime, I suppose I ought to really get we can get those done. And I made the jug for a very specific reason. It has 3 litres of water, so bang. Rather than doing it 1 bowl at a time. So that's handy, but we'll get those done. I need to keep my eye on you, and I also need to keep my eye out for rifts. I'm not hearing any at the moment, so perhaps why I'm feeling a little bit overconfident with that rift activity malarkey. But we'll have the sunflower stuff as well. We'll make all of the breads, and because I'm going to have to wait for those copper things to cool down, and oh, hello, and all the good stuff. So there you go. Right, how are we doing? Almost there. Yeah, I'll continue making this, and I'll be back once that copper's ready to pour. See you in a moment. Which is, I think I can save that piece of charcoal. I think that will cook without it. It will. Right. So first things first. Anvil. And once we have the anvil, a fresh pick, because mine's nearly dead, and then 1, 2, and then we can pop that down while that cures. Go and grab myself 6 logs, 7, and get this thing going again. Oh yeah, I picked up 7, didn't I? And then I'm going to cook these up. But in the meantime, I also need to think about a forge, which I don't know whether I'm going to have 2, 4, 6, 8. Oh yeah, that's fine. Definitely got enough. With enough to put the thing over the top of it. Because this one, again, this is a question mark piece. Is this something you would take with you because it's relatively cheap? I suspect the answer is no, but I'm not sure yet. It's going to take a while to cool, isn't it? Anyway, got some cooking to do, so I'll be back in a bit. Alright, it's the next morning. I've worked through the night. I have taken a mauling from drifters. Yeah, there was a rift just over there, and they've just been coming pretty much constantly. However, I did get a temporal gear, which yeah, a returning point won't help me because we're playing IronMan. However, I have now created 3 of those. Oh, I need to go and get myself some charcoal. Taking my eye off the ball here. I'm doing the last complete ingots of stuff. So these are currently at 700 and they're now going to go up to the next thing. I've got those. I've got 3 pickaxe handles and I'm cooking flax bread. I decided to cook as much bread as we could just because, you know, it's all going to, for one, it reduces the number of inventory slots I'm carrying. 2, it lasts longer when I get to my next destination. I will be building a bit more of a fort at the next destination. I can't be open plan like this. This is just too much. But yeah, so we've just got this lot to do, which hopefully won't take too long. And I've got to decide whether to, I think I'm going to cast my ingots here. So we'll probably do 4 spears, a saw, and just trying to think what else. Let's have a look. What else is there that was going to be really useful? A copper saw for definite. I mean, a copper chisel perhaps, because you do use that to make quite a lot of things. Is it going to make anything that I actually need for this style of playthrough though? Possibly not. Copper cleaver isn't going to help me a great deal. Copper lantern would be nice, but I need 2 ingots for that. And I've got 2 coming out, haven't I? So we could aim for a copper lantern. Oh, I need bronze. You need bronze to harvest quartz. So unless I've got some, which I'm fairly certain I haven't, that is not going to be a starter either. Take that out, save it. Pop you down and pop that away. Right, so we just need to do some of the crafting of this. I wonder whether, I mean, I could possibly get away with taking that out now, because I'm probably going to want these cobble blocks at some point. So they're probably something I want to take with me, because otherwise I'll have to make it again. If I've got, if I can make it there and I haven't got space, then I'll leave it. For example, I am leaving the anvil mold, I'm leaving all of these molds behind, because I can actually cast ingots and then work the ingots. It's a bit quicker for copper, but you know, one of those things, isn't it? I'm going to take you and I'm going to stick you there as well, because I would like to actually move that and that, and again that I can leave, because as long as I can find clay, or take a little bit of clay with me, one or the other, I can do it. I don't think I need to do this, but I'm not 100% certain. So do I do 4 off of that? I suppose I should. What have you got? You've got some more of that. You'll do at least 1 more off of that batch. And we need you, and we need you, and I'm going to make myself 4 copper spears, and that will be my first thing off of the batch. Okay, right, well, these are going to heat up. I'll be back in a second. And of course we don't have Apache's tools on here, so we're going to have to do this the hard way. Right, going to be like that, are we? Been a while since I've had to do this. Okay, give me another, and repeat. So, I'm going to get these done. I'll be back in a mo. Alright, my favourite job, hammering out plates. My hammer, I have gone with a second hammer because this one's almost dead. But we need to add that, and now we should be able to go like so. Get this across here. I love hammering out plates. I can't think of anything I would rather do with my time. Which I suppose rather makes it why we go for the health hammer, you know. If you consider that the health hammer makes all of this redundant. I'm probably going to have to quench this hammerhead though that I've made, because I think this hammer is not going to last. Let's bring you down. And across. And then you can come down and across. You can go, no, you can go that way. Just get as much of this in, and then I'll have to maybe run and quench this quickly before this. Yeah, there we go. Might as well throw that saw in while I'm at it. Right, I need to make a quick hammer. I really could do with having something to eat, and I've gone and heated that oven up and not used it because I got sidetracked by this. This is one of the problems if you try and multitask. You can very, very quickly just lose track of what you were doing. One. Hopefully I'll get this done before it gets too cold to work. Copper's fairly forgiving. Steel and iron are definitely less forgiving. but I think we're going to get this in. Of course, I haven't got the quartz, but that's fine. I'm at least using the copper for something useful. And I've got a candle, so all I need to do is find some quartz tracers and get a couple of clear, and then I've got myself a lantern. Right, I desperately need to call you and you. Those are things we need to do. I need to eat. Amaranth, I think that's the first one off on the batch. Doesn't have to be a lot, just has to get me to the point where I'm not dying. Then we can pick those up. The saw I'll probably leave I might just, I mean, those have got durability left in them, so I'm in two minds about what to do here. So let me get you. Need you for definite. Definitely want you. I've got 12 things left, so I can cook those. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, didn't really want to pick up those. So we can come in and get that cooking. Problem is, it's going to be nightfall before we get away. So I think these spears can go. Like so, and then we'll put those into circulation, and we'll also put the saw together. Those will carry as they are. Sticks, don't want the firewood, do want the hammer, do want those. Anvil, want that. Do I want, I mean, it has a chance. I mean, we definitely want that. That one, actually, that I can make. That is, in fact, let's not throw it away. We'll be good citizens, and we'll clean up properly after ourselves. Definitely take you. And then it's, you see, this is where my problems are going to start occurring. The temporal gear, I think I'm going to leave here actually. I would like at least 2 of those, preferably a little bit more. I'm not too worried about having the full depth there. Oh, I could. Oh. Damn it, got away. Where did that go? I really do. There's something I need to add. I mean, I know this is technically not a modded server, but where is the other one gone then? There. Yeah, glowing spears mod. A definite keeper. Let's see if I can't find that piggy. Hopefully he'll be mad with me now. Being able to cook that pig would go a long way to feeding me a bit more than just this bread. Yep, and there's a little bit of hide there as well. I'm not going to get to use the hide. Keep the fat. for now because I can eat that. Okay, so I need to make some decisions because there's basically more stuff than I've got space, even with the enhanced inventory that I have, and I destroyed my fire like an idiot, didn't I? It's fresh for 6 days, that's fine. You are at temperature, you can get up to temperature quite easily. So what do we take? Definitely got to take you, as that's expensive. I think that's a given. No, the temporal gear it's valuable. See, I need you, but that again then means I need those 3, which now I've got nowhere for that. Ooh, God, this is difficult. I mean, I could lose the sticks. I could even lose the flint, to be honest. Actually, what I could do, let's be sensible about this. Let me make myself a new flint knife and a new flint axe. That's a shovel. I don't want a shovel. Flint axe. How are you doing? You are part baked, so that's fine. We can eat the fat. That will clear a little bit of inventory space. That was not what I wanted to do. Damn you. Got to put them all back in again now. Let me pick that up and bring it over, just so I'm aware of it. It's getting a bit dark, I apologise for that. But I've also got all of this, you see. And without carry-on, I am really limited in what I can take and what I can't. This is going to be really bloody awkward. I'm going to, because we've stayed a bit longer than I anticipated, I'm going to stick one of these up temporarily. And then we just need to make some decisions. If I could find quartz bits, which they might be up and around some of these quartz veins, I might be able to find them, then I could potentially get rid of that and that in favour of a lantern. Because there's a rift over there, so I don't really want to be staying here any longer than absolutely necessary. How are you doing? Charred? Oh, bum. And that will clear an inventory slot as well, so you know, there's a few tricks we can use to maximize our inventory, such as holding that in the water and giving myself a nice shiny new one, and then we can chuck that in the water. We can put the flint away and the sticks. Go away, you annoying thing. Because of course the other problem is I've also got stuff in here. I'm going to use a bone to make my bone knife. That's a thing. But then we've got that. So I'm really not actually that much better off. Oh, this is... Oh, and I've still got to get that somehow as well, haven't I? Oh, good grief. Yeah, I am going to struggle here with what to take. I mean, that is a no-brainer, that is a no-brainer, but I'm going to have to get rid of some stuff, I think. Maybe that meat. Or maybe, yeah, I'll tell you what, I can cook the meat. That's the thing, and then we can eat it, can't we? Better than wasting it. Last 4. Right, we're getting there steadily. I'll keep you as you, because that has more. It has more uses as flax than it does as cloth. Oh, good grief! Where are you? Just leave me alone. No, you didn't even bring anything. And that's just rude. I apologise for the dark. But there really isn't a huge amount we can do about it. That rift is still over there, so I'm just kind of stuck with what I've got so far. Might as well just pile the rest of the wood, or some of the firewood, on there, because I'm going to need some more to cook that. Definitely want you. No, I mean that I can get away with packed dirt, to be honest. Let's do that. And then maybe we can, if we can quick, we can sleep the night away. Let me continue finagling. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, I am now officially in difficult decision land. I am going to put a marker here to indicate that there is a temp gear stored. Just because that could be useful. Now I would like you. I would like you. Now here's my remaining conundrum. And it's a doozy. I have got to carry 2 ingot molds and a crucible. Everything else I think I can make those things, but I really could use some clear quartz. If I had clear quartz, then I would not be in a major problem, because I could make the lantern, which would free up 2 slots for me, and now the problem is, how do I get up? Now, if I'm going to find quartz and nuggets, I presume they're going to be up above that, not down here. But I need to get up there, and that is probably easier said than done, given the size and shape of this hillside. If I had rope ladders, that would be easy. That's the pro move, if you like. But even if I can find those nuggets, I'm fairly certain I cannot mine that without bronze. In fact, I don't really. It's not even a case of fairly certain. I'm positive I can't mine it without bronze. So, do I think I know what we'll do. I think I'll know what to do, ish, for a given value of what to do. I think we had. So big. I think we head to the desert because there were quartz nuggets there, and it's en route to where we want to be anyway, so that should be not too bad. I am going to struggle. I may have to make 2 trips, and I think that's possibly the trade-off. I think we may have to come and make 2 trips just to carry everything, in which case we might as well come back for slightly more. So let us head that direction and let's try and get to that trader. And if I have to come back between episodes to grab a little bit more stuff, then so be it. This shield is going to get annoying in this position. Luckily I do have a spare slot so we can get rid of it. Okay, I will see you when we get down to here, and that should put us nicely into that desert area, which is just down from that trader. Back in a moment. Alright, here we are. We've reached the desert bit again. Now this is nothing new, we've been here before, but now I'm actually actively looking for quartz bits, which I don't normally worry about, which is also why I didn't bother marking it on the map, and wish I had. But I'm fairly certain there was some around about here in this kind of zone-ish kind of, you know, little bit. Plenty of flint, so that's good because obviously I've left my flint behind, and plenty of bushes actually as well, so we should always be able to find some sticks. I think as long as you can keep tabs on where you can find the basics of survival, which is sticks and flint really, then and then, you know, sticks straight away there, which I haven't got space to carry it right now, but I'm fairly certain that there was some flint nodules in or around this desert. Let's go and see whether we can't get this lantern built, and then we can. I don't like deserts. Map copper. How did I not see that last time? Yeah, because obviously there's flint, and I'm fairly certain you need tier 3. Yes, I thought you did. So what we actually need, more copper. Look. Oh, this actually looks like a nice easy one to mine as well. I don't know how I missed these first time around, but there you go. I'll take it. Some more there. How have I missed all this copper? Oh dear. It's and there. There's flint. Okay, let's just get these copper marked on then, because I'm going to need this anyway. And then we'll head over to this little, well, it looks like actually quite a big deposit, but we'll have a careful peek down here. Map and copper. Try not to fall into the holes. That's a lot of copper that I completely missed on my first pass through here. There's more here, look. I mean, they're going to be a pain because of this collapsing mechanic, but you know, that is what it is, isn't it? Right, I need to perhaps put you down like there. Quartz, 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 quartz. What we're looking for is the elusive clear quartz. In fact, let me get rid of those. I don't need that. I don't know. I'm actually. I'll be 100% honest. I'm not actually. I was going to say I'm not actually sure. If you can find clear quartz like this, he says, as he just finds clear quartz. Perfect. Well, that's got me 2 inventories. Well, one once I've picked up my shield again. But that's better than a proverbial. So on that note, now let's head up to that trader and see if we can't A, find out what he is, and B, drop off some stuff so I can go back and get some more stuff. Sounds like a plan to me. So yeah, I'll well, let's have a look. Where are we on the map from him? We're not a million miles away actually, although he is, I think, at the top of a hill, which could be somewhat painful. Tin would be really nice, just a little bit of tin, just a smidge, just a dash of surface tin, just so I can start making bronze. That would be really nice. It's not listening, is it? Quartz, by the looks of that. Right, where is this? I'd like to get some height on this anyway, which is going to be a pain because this is all going to collapse and do all of that horrible collapsy stuff, isn't it? Told you. Don't like it. Right, I'm up. This lot won't collapse, I don't think. Hup. I don't know whether... Oh, he says, this lot won't collapse. Crunch. Well, this is an interesting spot. Although I think I'm on the wrong hill, but that's... I can work with that. But this is interesting because that is actually almost defendable. Right. Don't know what else there is around here of interest, and I really shouldn't be getting too close to the edge. But if we take our packed earth, actually let's not put it there, because that's a little bit further to go. Let's go from there. And that shield has got to go. It's really obscuring my vision. Because packed earth isn't gravity affected, so we can come across here and we'll see what kind of trader he is, what kind of storage he's got stashed amongst his goods, and also we can have a good look around to see if we can't see anything of interest in the immediate vicinity. Nothing screaming at me, but let's go and see what this guy is. Whatever it is, he's got a proper door. Oh, and he's got a lantern. No storage on the inside, but you've got a nice bed. And you are a clothing merchant. Oh, I really could have done with you. 3 gears for pants, or trousers. A robe, 4 gears, but yeah, you're really not buying anything I've got though, are you? And you're going to be an awkward... You buy copper ingots, which I am not selling you, so... But that's fine. Have you got any storage? No, you've got no storage at all. You are utterly useless to me. However, I have got some storage, so let us dig that out for starters. And we'll just put you down temporarily there with that over the top. You can have some of those, and you can also, while we're at it, have all of the other stuff that I don't want to be carrying. Like that perhaps. That will keep. The hammer can stay here because I don't really need that. I don't really need the sword, to be honest. Don't need the anvil. So now we can head back and we can try and get the rest of the stuff over. But I think this will be an interesting base of operations for an episode or two, without hopefully, you know, avoiding getting killed and teleported away. Because that, of course, is the danger. And still not much there. Let's have a quick peek at the map, see if we can't just see anything sticking out on the thing. That could be a ruin over there, but it's more than likely just flowers or something. If it is a ruin, it's a very small one. So this is going to be where we're going to call home for a short while. And I think on that note we are going to call this an episode. So I will go back and grab those other bits and pieces and bring over what I can, and then I'll also bring my boat, because, you know, I mean, I don't need my raft, but I'm going to need my raft probably when we head this way. That might be the way we go after that, but we still got that trader down there. There's a big old load of desert over there, and there's just a massive copper down here to mine. So yeah, I think this will be our new home for a while. On that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.